So this practice is for a youth academy under 16 side, and we're looking at developing the principle of movement within the players. So it's a multi-directional unopposed practice, so we're really focusing on the technical and tactical abilities of the players. So there's 8 players, and you can have 10, 12, however many you want, but we'll just go with 8 for the demonstration here. So how it works, I'll just give you a quick demo. So player 1 plays to player 2. And once the pass has been made, they run outside the circle, back into the circle. And then they just join in and run around the outside until they're up next to receive a pass. So we go through that sort of cycle all the way up until player 8. And start again at 1. And it's just continuously moving off the ball, running outside the circle, back in. So awareness is big technical ability of the players required here. So each player needs to be aware of where the player before them is and where the player after them is, and where they need to be in relation to be able to receive the ball from player 4. So talking about player 5 here, he needs to have the awareness to be able to receive the ball from player 4 and then also be able to play to player 6 pretty quickly. Because this represents the midfield area of a real game, there's not often a lot of time on the ball, so we're looking to receive the ball with skill and with a good first touch, and then to play the ball with speed and accuracy away from any sort of pressure from behind or from the sides or whatever. So where the agility aspect comes in is once the ball has been played, say player 5 here plays to player 6, he's then looking to move off the ball with that speed and that agility to run outside the circle and then back into the circle. And this is sort of like playing a ball and then trying to escape your man. So looking to run backwards around your man, come back inside and to maybe receive another pass, and look to receive and to play forward. So you can see just a quick example of that there. Communication also very important in this drill. So all the players need to be communicating with the player before them and with the player after them, so that they can understand where they need to be in relation to each other to receive the ball and to play the ball pretty effectively and quite quickly as well. So tactical abilities. Knowledge of the game is very, very important in this drill. How the game's flowing, how everyone's moving off the ball and on the ball, and the sort of pressure that you're under when you're receiving the ball, and the pressure that your teammates are under when they receive the ball, so you can sort of understand how quickly you need to get yourself into position to receive the ball. And that's where that knowledge of the game really comes into play in this drill and also in a real game. Thinking quickly and thinking ahead also very important. So player 8 here needs to think ahead about where he should be in relation to player 7 to receive a ball, and so on. So player 1 also needs to be thinking ahead, and player 2 needs to be thinking ahead about where they should move into in relation to how player 8 is going to receive the ball here. See, he's moved down from up here to here, so he can get into space to receive that pass without any sort of interference from player 3 or player 4 or anything like that. That's where that thinking ahead and that quick thinking comes into play, and that's also down to the technical ability of the awareness of the players and where they need to move, and their communication, their scanning ability, and that speed and agility to get from behind the player to come out and receive. The drill also progresses into playing with 2 balls at the same time, so it's just quite ramped up, and those tactical abilities come more into play here. So we need to be able to be aware of where we are in relation to each other, and thinking maybe 2-3 passes ahead of where we should be to receive the pass, and having that ability to understand and have the awareness to see where the next pass is going to be, and to play that ball quickly and to receive the ball well on the foot and play that ball quickly, so we're not going to get caught up in the midfield area. So this is our second practice for the under-16s Youth Academy team. looking at developing the principle of movement off the ball. So how the practice works is the team in white here want to get 4 passes together before they can then look to play a ball through this midfield defensive line here. So it's quite representative of the defending third for the white team, and this orange team here are out of possession and looking to press the white team and win the ball back. So yeah, we're really looking to develop movement off the ball, specifically in the defensive third. So here's a quick demo of how it all works. So you can see the 2 orange players here trying to press the ball, trying to win the ball back from the white team, and you can see the abilities of the players in white here, and those technical abilities of speed and agility and awareness, to use their movement off the ball to be aware of where the press is and which direction the press is going, and can they be aware of where the space is to look for that pass through here maybe, or maybe over here in the corner, and look to beat the press that way. And how the agility comes into it is looking to play around, get around your marker, get around your man, to get into space to receive a ball, which is also a pretty big part of developing movement in the game. So they get their 4 passes together, and then they can play through what's sort of representing our midfield defensive block here. And then we see a transition, so we have 2 new pressing players who are going to press the purple team and look to win the ball back from them. And these 2 orange players are going to join that midfield block here. And you will see the orange team wins the ball back, and they now become the team in possession in this half, and the purple team become the out of possession team, and they're looking to press the white team to win the ball back from them. So tactical abilities we're looking to develop. A big one is patience, I think. So patience in the defensive third to play a few passes, maybe horizontal passes, and not always looking to play forward, but maybe looking to play sideways or back, or however, to get those passes together and then look to play forward. So we don't always want to be just kicking the ball up and losing possession all the time. So we really want to be patient in waiting for that opportunity to present itself to play forward. So that's why we have that 4 pass rule. So we're not saying 4 passes is the maximum, but we want to at least get 4 passes in and use our movement effectively to do that. And we can say maybe get 5-6 passes, and that's where the patience really comes into play. So can we look for the best opportunity to then play the ball forward and not lose possession of the ball in our own defensive third. Communication is also quite an important part. So how can the players communicate effectively to move off the ball and maybe use their voice and their non-verbal communication to receive a pass, and then look to play out of that press from the purple team. We also want to be quick with our play, so we don't want to be holding onto the ball. So player 1 gets the ball here. He doesn't want to hold the ball onto the ball forever, because eventually he will get pressed by these two purple defenders. So yeah, we really want to be playing the ball quickly between each other, not wait for that press to come and to get us. So yeah, that's the second practice of developing movement for the under-16s youth academy team.